The EFF says the Guptas and government are spying on Julius Malema. The party made the claims in a statement released yesterday. Let's discuss this now with the EFF's Treasurer General, that's Leigh-Ann. Mathys. She joins us in studio. Leigh-Ann, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for your time. Let's just get some background very quickly from you. I mean, these, you say, coming from the leaked Gupta emails, but just reading your statement, it sounds like you've had this information or you were aware of some of these allegations long before they were revealed in the emails. What did you know of what Julius Malema was being targeted for, allegedly?
Well, there's some information that we can't give at the moment on what we did know, but we have known since the onset of EFF that there has been consistent spying that has been happening, not just with our president, who's obviously the main target, but also supporting leaders in the organization. And it goes back, as you can see, from 2015, where they have been tracking his trips. That was revealed in the emails as well. We've also known about the Guptas obtaining the very highly specialized spying equipment from Russia illegally. So we have been strategizing. We haven't put it out there in the media as yet.
I know everyone hadn't you if you had all this information?
Look, you know, EFF, we are very good at strategy, and while many people might not necessarily always agree with how we strategize, you always come to appreciate that this is a very sensitive a very, very, very sensitive matter, and our country is seriously under siege, and I don't think anybody can understand to what extent from Parliament. I think it's just the judiciary at the moment, and we don't know how long the judiciary will stay as independent.
So what do you plan to do now? What do you plan to do now that you say you have your own information? Information has come out, allegations, claims in these emails. What are you going to do?
Well, we're definitely going to the Inspector General, and we're going to lodge those complaints. Obviously, it's an open cases.
Complaints or later open cases?
Yeah, exactly. That's necessary. That needs to be done. And well, we have a meeting later on today, so we'll further decide how we're going to move forward.
Okay. When it comes to those charges, exactly against whom are you going? You mentioned the Guptas, but you also implicate in your statement their Home Affairs and State Security as well.
Yes, so the entire departments that have been responsible. So they need to go and investigate also to what extent.
Would you be laying charges against those departments?
Yes, we will. Definitely.
Okay,
because they're responsible for passing on all this information, and extremely sensitive information that shouldn't be.
How soon do you think you're going to be opening those cases or later?
It will be definitely before the end of the week, if not probably tomorrow. But
well,
it will be done.
Also, just looking at your statement, some very strong sentiment expressed there by the EFF, saying the revolution will never take kind of any life threats to its leadership. From henceforth, we shall reinforce and ready ourselves for anything. You also say that they leave you with no option but to defend yourselves with whatever revolutionary means possible. Bit of a strong statement.
Yeah, because we are in such a horrible situation at the moment. I mean, the ANC has pretty much outsourced governance to the Guptas. It's a horrible. Parliament is rendered dysfunctional. I mean, to an extent. I just want to give you an example. Home Affairs was summoned to Parliament last week. The DG, who's not even a minister, tells Home Affairs Committee, Portfolio Committee, no, we're going to issue a statement, we can't answer that question. That's the audacity. And to the extent where Parliament is rendered useless, the Guptas are running this government through media briefings, through the ministers being dictated on what they must say. And yes, we will, because they are trying very hard to destroy the EFF, especially our leader.
You also say that you'll reinforce and ready yourselves for anything. What exactly how do you plan to do that? What does that mean? What would that entail?
Whatever revolutionary means necessary.
We're talking
violence. They must not come anywhere near our offices. Well, if we have to, we will do that.
Okay. You say you will be laying charges hopefully as soon as tomorrow. Do you really think it's worth it? Do you think that will actually come to anything?
No, it won't. But we also have to show that that we did the right thing and that we go in open cases not because we think anything is going to happen, but because that is the processes that we need to follow. So when we take this matter up, when we go and do our revolutionary means necessary, no one must ever accuse us of not using the systems and processes that are available to us in the country. We go as far as going to the Constitutional Court in some matters. I mean, the Constitutional Court rendered Zuma as being a delinquent of the Constitution, and nothing is being done. So we have to do that. We'll continue using the processes that are available to us.
Okay. Also in your statement you say that what you say is that you think they were doing all of this to actually take Julius Malema's life, to kill him, to take him out. Why do you think they would want to do that? I mean, I understand, yes, he's opposition, but we have lots of opposition leaders, outspoken
but you can't, but you can't downplay Julius Malema to that level. I mean, my president just speaks and the whole world listens, and his charisma, his leadership ability to take EFF and the country forward is...
Do you think
is top notch? So they do. He's a serious threat.
So what does he know that frightens him so much, do you think?
Well, I don't think he's necessarily frightened, but his life is in jeopardy.
What do you think?
Well, it's not just about what it is that we know and what they're doing here to the country, but it's our ability to mobilize the masses. It's our ability to raise the consciousness of our people, which we hope is actually trying to work there in Parliament. I mean, you must admit, Parliament has woken up a whole lot since EFF has joined or come in there. So it's that consciousness that we are, is raising up, and the thing about having people wanting to capture any country or any state is that you need a docile country, you need a docile state systems, and that is what they're trying to achieve. And EFF, we're there and we're waking up the electorate, all the systems, and that's not going to work in their favor if that's what they want to do. So what happens
if you don't get joy with the law in taking that legal route, laying those charges? And I'm going back to your statement there. You'll reinforce and ready yourselves for anything that whatever revolutionary means possible.
Yes.
Will you apply that?
Yeah, we will.
To the bottom of it?
We will, but we will. I mean, we're not there yet, but we're saying that after we have gone through all the processes, that we did it there in Parliament. We went through all the processes properly. We were beaten up. We went to court. We did all that. We've protested now. So we'll go back to the drawing board and say, okay, now what? We've covered all the processes. None of them have worked.
All right. Well, we'll wait for the update from you sometime tomorrow.
Yes, we'll definitely keep you updated.
Thank you very much for your time there. That's the EFF's Treasurer General, Leigh-Ann Mathys, with us on Morning News Today.